What power do you want on the front today?
120 watts.
That's a good. I like that number.
Let me just unclip one leg then.
Maybe 130 on the downhills.
I'll let you go ahead the pen and I'll see what you're doing.
We could be in trouble here, John. We've got a Cat 3 and a Cat 4 rider with us today.
Oh.
Well, I just did the naked optics ride just before, and my legs are seized up afterwards.
That means Ken's only a Cat 4 rider really today, instead of 3.
I was going to say, does that mean that Jacob's going to put the whole team in Cat 3?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm only a Cell Cat 3. I'm a MyWhoosh Info Cat 4.
It's good that there's enough teams now that you can feel that you can categorise them.
You can talk about categorisation whilst Terry's not around.
Well, I must admit, I had a whinge at Jacob about Ivor Gamps, and he has finally moved his points into Cat 5.
The thing is, with me, Jakob is doing it all as a volunteer. Terry wins every week and still moans at him every week.
Yeah.
Well, I felt that I could moan because Ivor Gamps is not in the same cat as me. He's riding Cat 6. I just felt sorry for the other riders in Cat 6 because he was clearly lying about his FTP. He reckons it's 262. You look at his recent races, he's been putting out 280 regular as clockwork.
That's where the
you're never going to get rid of.
working.
You'll never get rid of all the chinks. But what I don't like with Terry, he keeps on at Jakob. And what happens if Jakob just says, okay, forget it, I won't do it?
Yeah.
I mean, I blocked all of Terry's messages because I find him an absolute prick. I mean, Jakob's told him about 5 times he doesn't work for MyWhoosh, but he won't listen. I changed my saddle on my bike and I put it too far back.
Are you sat in the living room?
I'm on tiptoes to the pedals.
Oh, no.
I mean, I've seen him do a bike change on a TT before now, but never a saddle change.
Is this the route I did on Thursday, Anne?
Yeah, they're the same for the whole week.
Oh, I got you. When's it changed then?
Mondays, I think.
Okay.
If you want to know anything about MyWhoosh, Kev, ask Ken, he's the man.
Yeah, ask away.
Yeah, you got DPK showing up as a Cat 3, isn't he? In the TTT.
Sorry, say that again.
DPK, Cat 3.
Yeah.
He rode well, to be fair, Thursday.
That was
They
a
all
good
did.
time by you guys.
They all did. They all rode well. Thomas rode well for about 1.5 kilometres. And then internet problems or whatever it might have been. But they were good.
I struggled on Thursday. I had to let them go at 10k. I was dead. Dave must be having a rest today. And usually not to see Dave with us.
Won't fill his quota of TTTs for the week.
Quite how he does so many rides, for a guy of his age, is amazing.
How old is he, Anne?
Was that, how old is he?
Yeah, how old is he, mate?
I don't know. Late 60s, 70?
That Dave Hayes, is it?
Yeah. He's a great advertisement for what you can do with your body as you get older.
Yeah. I rode the Cyclone Sportive in the northeast of England a couple of years back, and it's 100 mile. My time was nigh on 8 hours. I looked in the results, and the guy did it in just over 5, and he was in his 80s.
Oh,
yeah. I did a ride about 8 or 9 years ago on the old pre-1980s bikes. And some of the old guys there riding their old group steps. Absolutely amazing. Much quicker than the youngsters. I think the biggest cog on the back was like a 13.
yeah.
Because a lot of them were riding like 50s and 60s bikes.
When I originally did the London to Brighton, I think it was only 50 miles. But there was a guy right from the start to the end around where I was on a mountain bike. That is taking the piss.
I think a lot of these old guys have just never ridden modern bikes, so they're just used to what they ride.
Yeah, they just it's what they know.
I've been on enough Audax rides where there's been guys just riding old steel bikes with down tube shifters,
Shifters. Yeah.
basket on the back.
They're like old diesel units, aren't they? They just keep going and going.
I used to be a member of Audax UK, and all the talk used to be either London, Edinburgh, London, or Paris, Brest, Paris. And you get some right old guys who could do those distances no bother at all.
There's a lad who me and Kev used to ride with, Ian Walker.
Yeah.
And he's done London, Edinburgh, London, and PVP.
Well, do you know Adrian, who rode with us on Thursday? I
Yeah.
was chatting to him later in the evening, and he's done 300, 400, 500 kilometre Audaxes.
Well, that PVP that he awarded in 2024, John will correct me, but it's about, is it about 1,400 kilometres, John?
It's 1,200 for PVP and 1,400 for ELE or LEL, whichever way around it is.
Yeah.
And to qualify, you have to prove you've done some 500k Audaxes, don't you?
Yeah, to qualify, you've got to do a lot of long rides beforehand. And they're very strict on the rules of what your bike's got to have, and you have to have lights and all sorts, which puts the weight up. And of course, you've got to carry all your kit.
Yeah, not ideal for a big guy like me.
Well, I heard, I don't know if I read it somewhere, that they have each time it's on for PVP. Some people fall off the bike through falling asleep, don't they?
Yeah.
Wow. The last Audax I did with Bob, if you remember Bob, and I think that was about 120 miles, and we went up Saintbury. There was a choice; it was either Saintbury or the other one in Willersley, put on that corner.
Yeah.
And we went up Saintbury, and as we got to the crossroads, the guy on a big red trike came trundling up. Like, Jesus. And I saw him at the start. But fingers on the trike, I guess you can, when it gets deep, you can just put your brakes on and stop. Get going again, can't you?
Yeah.
Whereas if we did it, we'd be able to clip in.
Yeah. Used
Well,
to
that
be
was a big heavy steel thing, that was.
a lad who used to ride with us in Newcastle. Had one of those recumbent trikes.
Yeah.
And he'd been to Australia, taken that across with him. And he'd fallen asleep on one of the roads because he said it was just hundreds of miles dead straight.
Yeah.
Oh,
He just
God,
dozed off.
mentally, that must be so tough, mustn't it? Especially a long straight road into a headwind.
Yeah. Speaking of headwinds, that was a bugger on Tuesday night, wasn't it?
Oh, God, that was hard.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at the wind. I just looked at my numbers the whole time, just with the power.
Yeah, that's what I did. Didn't bother looking to see where the wind was. When it got a bit easier, I might have looked up to see what was happening, what changed.
But people had target times and then found themselves a couple of minutes outside. I know Etienne was hoping to do sub 20. And I think he was about 22 and a half, 23.
Yeah. I was happy with my time, but being light, you just get hammered on those flat courses.
Yeah.
Well, I had that drop out 15 seconds before, and then I thought, well, I tried to get it to pair with my phone, and time was just ticking away, so I decided to ride, and it came back. And when it came, well, there was nobody around me. Came back about 45 seconds later, and my avatar stopped pedaling. I was still pedaling, so MyWhoosh stopped my avatar, and everybody went past me. So it was a chase then.
That's like me on every CEL race. Everyone goes past me. Here's my claim to fame, John. I've ridden in every CEL stage, and I still haven't scored a point for the buzzards.
I'm exactly the same. Well, I missed the first stage, but I don't think I'll be scoring any. the last time we did that Hudray Yacht, how we pronounce it, Ascend, was in the community tour, I think.
Yeah, it was.
And I did all right on that one. Well, who knows?
It's not a bad climb, it's just very variable, but it's not really steep.
It just benefits us like a ride.
Except there's then a big downhill afterwards.
The problem I'm finding with CEO is I never seem to end up in a group.
Yeah, it's hard when you're just on solo.
Yeah.
It's been the same for me.
Well, I tried to go with Sir and John and what have you, but it's too fast for me, and then all that happens is I blow up and
Yeah, the starts are
struggle
furious.
and
Mind you, when I look at Cat 4 and 5 and 6 even, geez, there's a bunch of sandbaggers there.
oh yeah.
And I'm looking at the numbers. They're doing like, in the TTT, they're doing like 3.7 watts per kilo in Cat 4, Cat 5. That's a Cat 3 pace.
I normally start off, I get about 4k in and I'm in a nice group, and I look up and they've all gone.
But they've all been droned.
Quite the opposite, I think.
Well, I wondered
I love those drones, they're great, aren't they?
on stage 2. I was with the big group, and then suddenly everybody else had stopped, and I was out in front. And I thought, surely you can't all have been droned. And of course, when I looked up at the top of my screen, I'd lost the internet.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
When it came back on, everybody just flew past me.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me on Tuesday.
Well, I watched Ken's time zone, the Cat 5 on Tuesday, and the bloke who was leading was putting out 2 watts, and as soon as he got to 20 minutes, it was stopped dead. It was brilliant. Because he was within a kilometre of the finish as well.
Oh.
Andy,
Yes, mate.
the curry thing, are we going to wait until Chris is available?
You can do, yeah. Shall I drop him a message and see when he's back? Well,
Yeah, do that.
When he's
See when
free.
see what day suits him, and then we'll just do it around that.
Yeah, all right. I'll ping him a message.
I don't remember most of this scenery, to be honest.
No.
Little bump coming up. This is a bit where DPK pushed on a little bit. I think it.
Yeah, I watched him doing that.
I think it knackered Kim a bit. To be fair, Kim started dropping here. He's quite lightweight though, isn't he? DPK.
Yeah, I'm not sure quite what he weighs, but he is light.
He's 70, probably 72, 74 kilos, I think.
You've got a different idea of lightweight to me.
What are you, Ken? 65?
62.
Wow. I thought I was light at 70.
I think he's quite tall as well, though.
Oh, I'm only short.
Guys, we've got John 2 seconds back. He's 5 back on you, Ken.
Okay, I was easing up.
Yeah, we've got another little bump coming up, short one.
You see, John, that's what 62 kilos does on the hill for you.
Sure, yeah. Well, it does help, I'll tell you.
Nice one, John. Well done, mate. And the next one, a bit shorter.
I really don't understand why as soon as it goes up, I struggle. I should be doing well on the uphills.
That's it, John. Just stay right there.
Still going up. Do you think it's where that gantry is over the road that it finishes?
It's around this bend.
There we go. Nice one, John. Nine kilometres left, lads.
Looks like most of it's downhill too.
Good.
First thing I'm doing when we finish is sorting this bloody saddle out.
Was it Paris-Roubaix one year where post snapped and he rode the last 20k or something with no saddle?
Well, I suppose it'd be good practice to take your saddle off and put a sharp object on the seat.
I've snapped a seat post on an indoor trainer.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a shock as well when it happens.
God, yeah.
I snapped a pedal off at a spin class.
Bloody hell.
I once snapped a seat post in the middle of a long tour. Luckily, I was able to get a spare from a guy that collected stuff from the local tip, and put his bike parts and put them together. Managed to find a seat post, bit small diameter, so we shimmed it out with some tin cans.
See, there's a good fix there. Mind you, the modern day seat post with the aero and all that, no, you'd do well to find something like that to replace it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll be honest, if I'm unlucky, I'll end up snapping my hamstrings with the way this bloody saddle is.
The guy on Facebook complaining that he had a crack at the top of his fork on his canyon that he's had less than 2 years. Reckoned he'd done absolutely nothing, that it just happened. And everybody who looks at it said, well, you've either hit something or that's been there right from the start. He's in a position where they didn't think it could just develop through well, I mean, I think it was about a £5,000 bike.
Oh my God.
I suppose you can change the fork, but I would imagine it's quite a lot of money just for the fork. The Canyon just turned around and said it's out of warranty.
That's a good thing, you trek in it, and
Yeah. Paul Barber cracked his giant frame by over tightening the seat post.
oh, did he?
Yeah. But he denied he'd done it though.
Yeah, but he's an engineer.
Yeah. I've got
Who did he-
carbon bars.
Who did he work for?
BMW.
Yeah, yeah. Top engineer.
Still there.
But no torque wrench.
Yeah, if the bars on my Specialized Roubaix are carbon bars, and I went straight out and bought a torque wrench.
Yeah,
I didn't overdo them.
yeah, what I did.
Well, that's the bike I put on my trainer now, and I've got a Canon. And I'm thinking of changing the bar.
I don't need a torque wrench to take mine to Kep's house.
The thing you learn really quickly. You've got to be able to do every job yourself, because there's nobody for miles. I wanted to buy a new guitar the other day. I did a 120-mile round trip to the guitar shop in Poitiers, and it wasn't there when I got there. The website said it was in stock.
What is it, electric or acoustic?
Electric semi-hollow Ibanez.
So you can have the amp turned right up then. No neighbours to bother.
It's brilliant, yeah. As long as Chris is out walking the dog, I can make a lot of noise.
And she can hear when to come home.
That's it. Yeah, my only neighbours are sheep and cows.
But boy, can't they dance?
All the lambs are out now. They're brilliant. They're just chasing each other around the field and going daft. The school doesn't hear you by talking to the local farm about cesarean sections in cattle and what have you.
Ah. 3 miles to go.
Yep.
Headwind. Might be behind us in a minute. Just going to slow a little bit, lads.
Yep. Easy up.
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that bump last on Thursday. We've got 2 kilometres to go, just over. Never noticed it really. It was hurting by then.
Just one more bump to go. Line.
1 kilometre.
Kicks up a little bit there. It goes on, doesn't it?
Yeah, I started to wind it up about here on Thursday, and after I'd done 500 metres, I'd had enough. There's still 100 metres to go. Go on then, John. Dig in. And you hand. Get going. Well done, lads.
Nice stuff.
Cheers, guys.
It's a good workout there. What,
Yeah.
about 43 minutes? Yeah, good enough for me.